What is good, y'all? It's your boy Mario B coming at you with our week 1 team breakdown, team builder for UBLN week 1 against Alex, coach of the Wisconsin Whimsicotts. So the top 6 is what I'm expecting him to bring, with the next two, Mammal Swine and Whimsicott, being kind of iffy. I definitely think they can bring those. They're interchangeable, but I guess we'll see what happens. So he has a Skarmory, super defensive, can handle my Mega Gallade pretty well, along with my Incineroar, probably my Serena as well. Pretty much walls all of them. Has a chance to either defog, spike, and roost, and just be really annoying. Muck can be specially defensive, or curse with the berry, gluttony. Kind of expect that just because of my Snorlax. You can set up on it and then hit it, and I'm not sure how much an earthquake does to him if he's really defensive, but I'm more expecting a especially defensive set if it does come. So Megalodios, I kind of expect Megalodios, kind of don't. I think it could be interchangeable with Mammal Swine just because I do hit it pretty hard with the Shadow Sneak, with Mega Gallade. I do good damage to it with Incineroar. I don't even need that much bulk for it to only do about maybe a quarter, 25% to 30%, which a knockout is going to do about 80% in return. So I'm kind of iffy on him. Infernape, because of my Snorlax, he has to bring it. Ribombee, not for webs, but just because I think that it could be a good check to my Mega Gallade. It's definitely faster. Can hit it harder with the Moonblast, so I do expect him. And Coffergigas, I expect him as well, just being a backup check to my Mega Gallade. Now, Mammal Swine, I do see it being an option to bring as well. It hits my team pretty hard. Rotom Wash is probably my check for that. Anything else is pretty much going to get hit hard because I'm not bringing Foragers. Spoilers. Okay, so Whimsicott is out to Nightshade, Roost. I don't really expect him. Miltank, I'm not too sure on Miltank. I'm kind of iffy on it. I think that they could definitely bring, like, instead of Skarmory and Muck, they can bring like Miltank and Suicune. I'm thinking those kind of are interchangeable. It depends on which two walls, but I just see Skarmory and Muck just being a lot more annoying for my team, spraying around Toxics or getting the poisons out the poison. Sorry, y'all, my neighborhood be loud. But yeah, just getting out Toxics, Skarmory setting up spikes, and I mean, I do have reliable defoggers, so spikes maybe doesn't hurt me so bad, but I mean, it's still really annoying to have them up. It forces me to defog and it forces them to play differently. So let's get into my team, what I ended up bringing. So alright, y'all, sorry for that edit. I made a quick mistake, but we're getting right back into the team builder. So I'm starting off with Florges, 252 HP, 68 defense, 84 special attack, and 104 speed def with a sassy nature, with Wish, Aromatherapy, Protect, and Moonblast with leftovers for some longevity. Florges has, I have them in my notes right here, enough HP and speed def to be 2-hit KO by a Calm Mind Megalodios at +2. Also, it's never OHKO'd by Choice Band in Mammal Swine's Earthquake. That's what the defense is for, and it can hit Moonblast on Mammal for more than half, and a bulky Whimsicott at half as well. And Gligar, right here, rocking a oh yeah, sorry I didn't mention, but this is my main backup check to Megalodios. It comes in, automatically switch this in, protect, see what he wants to do. If it is a calm mindset, I can deal with it with Moonblast. That's pretty much what the set is for, just to check that, and maybe the Whimsicott if I do need a check. So next is going to be Gligar, aka Chicano Batman. So I'm taking a Chicano Studies class this year in college, and I'm really liking it. I'm trying to make it my major. So all my nicknames for all my Pokemon are kind of like Mexican themes, you know, so Mexican names, stuff like that. So first we have Chicano Batman, Stealth Rock, Earthquake, Roost, and Toxic. This is meant to switch into Infernape. It can take Choice Banded, Flare Blitzes, and Choice Banded, what is it, Close Combat. I believe it is 4-hit KO by each one, even at Choice Banded. I think it's still 4-hit KO or 3-hit KO. I'm not too sure. I think it's 4 though. But yeah, 252 HP, 116 defense, 16 speed def just to take fire blast better from my special ape, and 124 speed. The speed investment is to outspeed the Miltank, a non-invested Miltank, so that I can toxic it, earthquake, get my rocks up, earthquake to milk drinks, maybe switch in Gallade and see where we can go from there. But that's pretty much it. This is meant to either toxic the Miltank if possible, but mostly to check the Infernape. It can even check a special ape a bit. About, I think it's like a 0.4 chance or 1.2 chance to hit KO with Fire Blast. So this is cool. So next we have my boy Nacho Libre ready to knock off some chumps. So let me see what I got on this guy. I got Flare Blitz. Oh, actually no, I don't. I have Knockoff, U-Turn, Flamethrower, Earthquake. So the reason I don't have Flare Blitz on this particular set was for, I think it did more damage to Whimsicott. Let me go back real quick. Let me see. Whimsicott, the Skarmory. Because if it was defensive, it would only take about 50. But I think with Flamethrower, it takes up to 89 on a max roll. So that's why I put Flamethrower over the Flare Blitz last minute. But it is rocking 212 HP, 204 attack, and 84 speed. So the HP investment is to live in Earthquake from a offensive Mega Latios. I believe at Dragon Dance the 1, I think it takes about, I think it's like 70%, knocks me right into range of my berry. I get my berry back, I can probably take another hit, and then I can knock him out with 2 knockoffs. A knockoff and a U-turn, preferably to switch out and get my favorable chance. And let me see, it says also enough HP to live a Life Orb Moonblast from Whimsicott, just in case he does decide to bring it. I think that's pretty much it. And it has enough speed for a non-invested Skarmory as well to get the first hit off. So that is, I try to speed creep. Since my team is not that fast, I try to speed creep Miltank and Skarmory, non-invested. And I believe on my Rotom Wash, I might have sped Crep for Suicune, but we'll see right now. So next I have Canelo, my boy right here. Sword Dance, Knockout, Shadow Sneak, Close Combat with the Justified ability. 176 HP, 80 attack, and 252 speed. So this at +2 wrecks his team with Close Combat. I think even a max defense Suicune takes up to 89%, and Comfrey Gigas is like the biggest check to it, so I know he's gonna bring it. But a knockoff into a Shadow Sneak at +2 will actually knock him out, kill him. So a +2 knockoff will do about 67%. Then the Close Combat will do 29 to 35, I believe. Or that might have been a neutral. I'm not sure, but point is, a knockoff into a Shadow Sneak will knock out a physically defensive Comfrey Gigas. So that's pretty good. The bulk is just to take better hits to set up a Sword Dance on. My plan is when he puts in Miltank, I switch in either the Toxic or the Rocks. I'll get my Sword Dance up, and from there I can just start kind of breaking his team. I kind of want this to sweep, that's the plan, but if not, I definitely think I have ways of chipping down his team so that maybe Goodra can take him, but we'll see. This is my boy right here though. I'm planning to get a lot of kills with this guy this season, so hopefully he comes through. Like I said, I didn't have a lot of checks to Mamoswine, and just in case he does want to bring it, I'll bring a fully defensive Rotom Wash, Lavadora. If you guys don't know, that means washer in Spanish. So Hydro Pump, Volt Switch, Defog, Toxic. So it's max, almost max HP, and mostly defensive. Just for this Mamoswine, I think it gets 3-hit KO'd. 3-hit KO'd by a knockoff. 3-hit KO'd. And what that allows me to do is either get a Hydro Pump off, maybe even Toxic the Mamoswine. It all depends. I'm definitely going to bring this in as soon as he brings it in though, because I don't want to play with it. I don't want to take any unnecessary damage. And yeah, pretty much it. That's what this Rotom Wash is here for. I mostly make big walls to deal with, I think, some of the biggest threats. So this is for Mega Latios, this is for Infernape, this is for his Mamoswine. His big physical offensive threats that are on his team. So that's what that's for. And lastly, I got my girl right here, Abuelita. That means grandma in Spanish, because Grandma Guja got it. Rockin' Dragonium Z, Outrage, Earthquake, Power Rip, and Sludge Bomb. The Dragonium Z is for the Mega Latios if he thinks he can knock me out, and most of the time you don't even need dragon coverage on this guy. He probably rocks Iceman, Thunderbolt. I see him rocking a Psychic move, to be honest, like Calm Mind, Roost, Psychic coverage, and maybe I don't know, Earthquake to hit my Incineroar, because that's probably his best bet. But we'll see what happens with that guy. But yeah, anyways, like I was saying, so my plan is to either hit, if at the point of the battle that we're in, my Florges is really weak, I bring this in, he takes a hit, and he knocks him out right away. Outrage instead of Dragon Pulse on my Gujar, just in case it is a calm mindset. I don't want it to get up high, and then I bring this in, and then can't really break through him because he's so especially defensive with all those Calm Minds he gets. So this ensures that I don't have to worry about him being Calm Mind. I can just switch this in for sure, take a hit, and then knock him out in return. So I made a max HP to do exactly that. Take a hit from Mega Latios. It lives 1 with Tispidef. It lives a Psychium Z. Oh no, it doesn't live a Psychium Z. I'm sorry. It's Mega Latios. To live like a +2 Psychic, I think it is. And then the attack investment is just to do 2-hit KOs on Muck with Earthquake. That's what the Earthquake is for, and Power Up is for the Suicune as well. This investment allows me to 2-hit KO defensive Suicune with leftovers +2 with Power Whip. Earthquake is for the Muck. With this investment, I 2-hit KO with Earthquake, and Sludge Bomb is for the Whimsicott. If Whimsicott's able to get up, knock out a couple of my mons, I'll bring this in as a last ditch effort. It could definitely take a hit and then knock him out with Sludge Bomb in return. So yeah guys, this is the 6 I'm gonna go ahead and bring versus Alex. If you guys want to leave in the comments what 6 you would have brought, or how you think I maybe could have made a better move for this, definitely love to hear you guys' advice. Go ahead and leave a like in the comment, and we'll move on to the battle right now. Just a heads up, the battle is post-com, but I am filming the team builder before I actually play the match, just so you guys kind of get my mind state before the match, and then after I battle, you guys can hear what I do. So I'll definitely come at you guys with the video right after this. What's good, y'all? It's your boy Mario B coming at you with our battle for week 1 against Alex. So as you can see, the 6 that he ended up bringing was Miltank, Mamoswine, Whimsicott, Infernape, Cofagrigus, and Mega Latios. So I got 3 out of the 6 right. I was predicting Mamoswine to come, but to be completely honest, I wasn't expecting Miltank and Whimsicott so much. I was really surprised not to see the Skarmory or the Suicune or even the Muck. So that caught me a little bit off guard. I don't know why he didn't bring any of those, but I guess he thought I could have responses to him, but it ended up just being kind of a surprise to me. But anyways, I had team matchups, so I was thinking Stealth Rocks on Miltank, Life Orb, Choice Bandit, or Choice Scarf Mamoswine. The Whimsicott I expected to be a little bit bulky, just to take on my Florges, maybe switch it in after I switch it on his Mega Latios. Infernape, I know it's a Zmon, but I was expecting like either a nasty plot one or Choice Scarf Bandit. Cofagrigus, I kind of expected to deal with my Gallade well, and then Mega Latios, just because I knew that Calm Mind might be a little bit difficult for me to deal with, but I do have Incineroar, so I wasn't too worried about that going into the battle. But I decided to lead off my Rotom Wash. Matched up pretty well against everything. I didn't really have to worry about anything. I believe I had Volt Switch on this, so I had Volt Switch, Hydro Pump, Toxic, and another move. I forgot what exactly I had on him, but he's gonna lead off his Miltank. So my first instinct was that he wanted to get up rocks. I'm not sure why he switched out here, but I went ahead and Toxic just to catch him and catch whatever else when he came in. So he ended up bringing in the Whimsicott here. Nice shiny Whimsicott, and I am able to get the Toxic off on it, which is nice. So we're down for the rest of the battle. At this point in the battle, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I know I could fear like a Kick or Drain or even a Moonblast, so I ended up just switching out here, and I ended up bringing in my floor just to take a hit, see if it was especially attack invested, see how what it was doing. So right here, I don't really calculate, but I'm not really worried. I'm like, okay, it didn't really do anything. I can always wish, send a wish up. Wasn't too sure what I did. I checked the calc. Moonblast did about 47 to 54, I believe. So I just go ahead and let off a Moonblast here. I'm pretty sure nothing in his team wanted to take one that was coming in. So he goes ahead and brings the Mamoswine, and this is great because I really need damage off on this, especially since I want Gallade to end up sweeping. And this is something that if it's Scarf, it's Earthquake, can do maybe like 90% to it. So I am getting the special attack drop, doesn't really matter. And here I'm fearing the Earthquake or the... Well, I have my Rotom Wash specially made for this Mamoswine, so I go ahead and switch it in. It could take a Choice Band and knock off if need to be. But he ends up going for the Earthquake, so ended up being a better play for me. Here I was debating about Toxic, but I was kind of thinking he might want to get up his rocks, so I just go ahead and go for the Hydro Pump just to maybe hopefully knock this thing out. But no luck, he ends up switching into his Latios, so I ended up calculating this damage because I didn't know if it was the right amount, but I ended up seeing that it kind of has some attack investment. So I know he's probably going to go for Calm Mind here, so I just decided to stay in and launch off a Toxic so that I don't really have to worry about this too much. So he goes ahead and Calm Minds here as I maybe get that Toxic off. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But luckily I do. Spoilers. But anyways, Toxic is Mega Latios, so this is good too, just because I know that my Mega Gallade at +2 is going to hit this for about 50. So I need to get it weakened down a bit just so I can follow through with this little sweep that I'm trying to get going. So I'm going to go ahead and switch out and go ahead and go to my Florges, who's my designated switch. I'm like, I can take any hit, right? Calm my Latios. I prepped for this shit. Psyshock, bro. This fucked me up because I was not expecting that shit, bro. And he hit me with that, and it takes out a gang of my health. So here I'm kind of like, what am I gonna do? I don't know what to do. I have no answers to this. It was a really good bring on his part to bring Psyshock. I wasn't even expecting it, to be completely honest, but go ahead and protect. I'm like, alright, let me get a couple, like some leftovers, give me some time to think, let me decide what I want to do. I'm like, I know he's gonna go for Psyshock because it hits me hard as hell, and I don't really have a safe switching, right? So I'm like, alright, I'll just bring my Cinnamore, predicting him to go for the Psyshock. And I go ahead and switch him in. My boy naturally be right here. I do switch him in and get the Intimidate off, and I calced it. It said Earthquake would only do about 17% if he did have it, but luckily he goes for the Psyshock. So my naturally be right here is doing well. I know that a U-turn would kill this thing, so I just decided to go for a safe U-turn. If I wanted to switch out, I got, you know, a favorable matchup. If not, I kill him. So either way, it was a win-win. Go ahead and U-turn here as he brings in the Miltank. So this Miltank is a problem, but I decided to go into my Mega Gallade and go ahead and take this opportunity just to set up a Sword Dance. Now I was thinking if I get a Sword Dance up here, I can break through a good amount of his team. I have Mega Latios and Mamoswine weakened, so as he switches out here, I'm going to go ahead and Sword Dance up as he brings his Comfort Gigas. Well, actually, did I Sword Dance here? I think I might have Close Combat, just because I didn't want to risk him staying in and having T-Wave or something. That's what it was. So this turn I don't take the chance to set up a Mega Evolve. I go for the Close Combat. Good bring on him. If you're in the Will-O-Wisp, I'm gonna go ahead and back out into this because I know I do have a Aromatherapy on this, so I don't really have to worry too much about a burn or even this Toxic because I can just Wish Pass and then get an Aromatherapy off and just go ahead and you know, live long. So I take the Toxic damage, not really that big of a deal. I think here I protect or I send a Wish off. I'm not too sure. Sorry guys, I did this battle a couple days ago. Still kind of trying to remember the moves. So I go ahead and wish. I do wish. End up wishing here. I believe at this time in the battle, I'm wishing I would have put Toxic on floor just because honestly this stupid Miltank, bro. I love how it looks in blue. Don't get me wrong. It looks nice in blue. But I hate this Miltank, bro. It's so like annoying. Just because every time I switch a Mega Gallade, I know he's gonna want to switch out. So here, figuring that, knowing I won't make Live with Seismic Toss, I go for the Protect. Go ahead and get that health back up as he has leftovers. Sorry. And then so I'm like, alright, I'm gonna take this chance to go ahead and aromatherapy. I need this poison off of this, so maybe I can live one hit from Mega Latios now that I know it's Psyshock instead of Psychic. But he ends up turning out to have the Heal Bell. So now I'm thinking, damn, if this Mega Latios has Roost, it's gonna be annoying. I don't know what I'm gonna do, because I'm pretty sure he has to have something for my Incineroar, right? So he goes ahead and heal bells, and I go ahead and aromatherapy. We got all our homies, all good, no more damage. He goes ahead and stealth rock here, as I'm gonna go ahead and boom blast this, because I know it does about 20 to 30%, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, if it's defensive, and I do know that he has some defensive investment. So I end up getting a really high roll, ended up being about 40%, 45%, I think. So here we are, just two walls going at it to each other, getting kind of boring. So I'm like, alright, I'm gonna switch out. He switches out too. He goes into his Comfort Gigas. Wait. Actually, I don't think I switched out this turn. I moon blasted this turn. And I hit this Comfort Gigas to the face with a moon real quick. So boom, I end up doing about 40. I never knew Florida's special attack was so high, because she puts in a lot of work. She's hitting all these guys for like 30, 40%. It's good chip. All necessary chip damage that I need. So I'm going to go ahead and move blast again. And this is where my lack of knowledge of Mons really shows, bro. So this guy hits me with the pain split. Something I wasn't even thinking about. I don't even know why I wasn't thinking about that. That's an L for me. But anyways, so he hits me with the pain split, and I'm thinking in this moment, like, damn, what am I going to do? I was thinking like, alright, I'll just let him like get whittled down, and I'll let my floor just go here. Like, I can just probably put in Incineroar, get Intimidate off if I need to, and kill him. And this is where he fucks me up. He knows I'm mono attacking. He hits me with the Disable. That was a fucking heat set. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. If you're watching this video, Alex, that was a heat set right there. I fuck with that. So he goes ahead and fucks me up. So I have to go and bring in my boy Nacho Libre right here just to knock off this Comfort Gigas. I was fearing the pain split, and I kind of was really expecting this to come in. I was like, I'll take the, I'll let him get half health off, and then I was thinking maybe I'll pass a wish into him later. But perfect for me, he ended up switching out. As I switched down to Sinnoh, he ended up bringing in his Mega Latios. So he does here reveal to have the Roost. As I calc the knockoff damage, even at max HP, this knockoff did 74 to 86%. So I go ahead and slap his ass up real quick and knock him out. I'm like, woo, Mega Latios gone. Don't gotta worry about that no more. Easier for my guy, right? Maybe. Goes into Infernape. I see a close combat is gonna knock me out. So I'm like, alright, let me switch into my designated switch for this. I got Glide Guard, no worries. I'm not even tripping. This man pulls the substitute on me. Bro. He had me fucked up. I knew he was Z-move. Going into it, I had an idea, and this just proved it after this sword dance. I calc, and it says, I think he had like an 86% chance to knock me out right now, something like that. So I was relying on that 14%. I was like, alright, 14%. I'll take my odds, because I don't have anything else that wants to, take this hit. Like, this is my designated switch, so if it goes down, fighting it, I don't mind. So he does reveal to have the Z move, and at first I was like, if he has a Fighting MZ, I can live it. But of course he has the Infernal Overdrive, right? So he goes ahead, hits my Gligar in the cheek with a fat Flare Blitz to the neck. 80% chance to knock me out. That crit did not matter, so it's all good. I wasn't even salty, I wasn't even mad. I was just like, alright, let me bring in my boy here. He outspeeds it for sure. He's not Choice Scarf. And I can smack him up with a close combat. Nothing on his team at this point would take a close combat, except maybe Comfort Gigas. But if he switched it in, I would have gone back into Incineroar and maybe try to play it out like that. So it didn't really matter too much. I knock him out with the close combat. Gallade gets his first kill. So then he brings in Comfort Gigas. I see that knockoff is going to do about, I think the calc was to max defense bold, like 34%. He was like at 30, so I was like, alright, it's cool. Get the mummy off, doesn't really matter at all. Don't need my ability. He doesn't have any fake out mons, I think. So My boy right here is just throwing the hands. He's really just throwing the hands. Like, he gives no fucks. Okay, so this is where I decided to do a little something. I switch into my Florges, and I'm like, I think it's time to sack this. Megalodius is gone. I don't really need it. Let these guys go 1v1. Let him weaken them down. Whimsicott hits me with a Moonblast. I get my leftovers. I'm chilling, right? I'm like, alright, I might be able to whittle him down to about 50. I only need him to be at 70% for the close combat from my Mega Gallade to knock him out, as he reveals right now to have the fake tears. I was not expecting that at all. So as he goes for fake tears, I go ahead and hit him with a Moonblast. I was thinking here, like, I don't know what I should do, because I wanted to save my Florges to pass a wish into my Incineroar later, but I also had Rotom Wash in the back. So I was like, alright, let me try to switch Rotom Wash on let me try to pivot around. He calls it, and he hits me with the Giga Drain, bro. This was clean. I give it to him. He hit me with that Giga Drain. Really good play on my opponent's part. He ends up hitting me up, getting his health back. At this point, I'm thinking, I wanted to get a Toxic off on him. Not going to be able to do it now, so I'm just going to go ahead and sack off my my Lavadora here. It did its job. Took the one Earthquake from Mamoswine that didn't really count. I didn't mind, so he's going to get back all his health. And at this point, I'm kind of thinking, like, Incineroar, right? Incineroar can come in, hit him with Flare Blitz, and he'll... Actually, I have Flamethrower for this, because the Flare Blitz to Skarmory didn't do as much as a Flamethrower did. But he switches out, fearing the Flamethrower, and he goes ahead and brings in his Miltank. As I hit that boy up with a Flamethrower. I should have gone for the knockoff, just in case. I still don't know what that Whimsicott was, but I should have hit it with a knockoff, because I probably could have lived 2 hits at the health that I was at. I think I calculated, I think I could live 2 Moonblasts from him, so I don't know why I didn't. And this, I was playing well. I was playing well till this point in the video right now. This point. This is where I just fucked up. I just let everything go. I was playing so well. I bring it back though. Well, let me explain this to y'all. He hits me with the Seismic Toss, right? As I hit him with the Power Whip. It didn't hit him. I was like, why did I just go for Power Whip? What if he's Sap Sipper? But whatever. Misplay on my part. Hit him with the Earthquake. Honestly, Power Whip showed that it did the most on the calc. That's why I went for Power Whip. But then I totally forgot that he could have been Sap Sipper. So I didn't even think about that once or twice. So I hit him with the Earthquake. He's hitting me with the Seismic Toss. Abuelita and Miltank right here. Just going head to head. Chunky versus Chunky. I hit him with a Sludge Bomb because I thought here he was going to try to switch onto the Whimsicott on the Earthquake, which he didn't. Good play on his end. I tried to get a little cheeky there, you know, try to guess it, but it didn't really work out for me. He's gonna milk drink. This stupid Miltank, bro. I hate Miltank. I hate it. So here, if he doesn't have a lot of HP and a lot of defense investment, this can do up to 80%. This is a Z outrage right here. As I go ahead and use it, you guys are gonna see how much damage this does, and you're gonna see why I'm so mad, because that shit did like 60% maybe, and I'm like, damn, bro, I can't break through this stupid Miltank. Plus it outspeeds me. Who gave up Miltank 100 base speed? What cow you knows that fast, bro? I don't know no cows like that. But anyways, my Mega Gallade comes in. I'm like, alright, I'm gonna take this opportunity as he milk drinks to set up a Swords Dance and hopefully win the game. Everything's pretty weakened at this point. The Whimsicott, I think I left it like at 60-70%, so it's not going to take a close combat to the face. The only thing I have to fear is a Choice Scarf Mamoswine, because he didn't show me his set when he was out. All I saw was Earthquake. So here I go for the Swords Dance, and at +2, Whimsicott will take like 70, I think the calc was like 69 to like 78%. And right now he's sitting like about, I want to say like 75, so 80 maybe. So I know I could for sure live 1. So I knew for sure that I could knock him out with a close combat to Shadow Sneak if I didn't get the roll. So I wasn't tripping. I was like, I could take 1 hit, no worries, it doesn't really matter. what slipped my mind is that even if Mamoswine isn't Choice Scarf, it's gonna have Ice Shard for sure, right? Always needs priority. So that's why I think he brought it in here. Him bringing it in like this, it screamed in my ear, Choice Scarf, bro. Choice Scarf. Switch out, take a sack, and pick someone else up, you know? Because my +2 Shadow Sneak only did about 30% to Mamoswine. So I couldn't risk it. As he goes for the Icicle Crash, and I just realized I did the biggest choke of my life, bro. Biggest choke of my life. The Life Orb just rubbed it in my face at the end of it. I was like, oh, I fucked up. So as I switch in here, this is the point where it hit me like, wait, he could have Ice Shard. So I switch out because I can't live it. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna try to save it for the Miltank later, you know? So boom. Go ahead and bring in Incineroar. Get off the Intimidate, which I should have been cycling Intimidates. I'm telling you, this is where I messed up. He hits me with an Ice Shard. I take it. Take some of his Light Orb. I had the eye up. Papa Berry, boy. No type of worries. Well, anyways. He goes ahead and eats the berry. I still realize I can't take an Earthquake. What I should have done was switch out. Sacked off my... Who did I have left? I had someone left besides my Gallade. I should have sacked my... I should have sacked off my Forages. I should have brought back in the Incineroar. He would have been at -2 and I probably could have lived it and knocked this out. Now if I would have done that, the battle probably would have gone way better. But anyways, this is what's happening. He hits me with an Earthquake as I hit with a Protect. I know that either way I can't beat this one-on-one because I'm not going to outspeed it and I'm not going to take an Earthquake. The Earthquake did like 79 to 87% to me. So I for sure was not going to win. I was not going to win this battle between Florges and Mamoswine. So anyway, he knocks me out. I come on Mega Gallade. I'm like, this guy is weak right now. He is weak. I'm going to hit him with a Shadow Sneak. I let him take some Life Orb damage. The only thing now that I have to worry about was Miltank's HP, which I didn't know was at 100, which it was. This fucked me up the most because now Miltank is at full health. I know it has HP and defense investment because of the obviously outrage I hit him with. I hit him with close combat and it doesn't do enough. And I get knocked out by the blue cow. I was so heated after this game at this stupid little cow, bro. But hey, you win some, you lose some. Week 1 of the battle, great battle. It was a good battle. Can't even be mad. Great game to Alex. I think he makes videos for a different league that he's in, but I'll leave his link down below. I'll probably edit it in a couple days. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll come back at you with my battle next week and hopefully be better. Alright, if you guys like the video, subscribe, like the video, all that good stuff. Have a good one.